Hello, welcome to Shad Life. I am drinking my coffee here because I'm riding in the morning actually. The temperatures are so crazy right now during the day. It's supposed to get up into the upper 90s today, so I'm like, the only way I'm gonna get in and review these wheels is if I get out in the morning. So that's what I'm doing today. So these are the Berd spoke wheels. I did a video on these showing you the spoke. The spoke is like a string or rope, whatever you want to call it, but it's like a high-tech material. It's a fancy acronym, so I will just put it on the screen here for you so you know what these are made of. But they're super cool, and these are really light, so I'm really curious to take this out on the trail here at Theodore Worth and see how they ride. So let's go do that. Wow, this is a whole different feel. I'm on a hardtail, and this is titanium, so the frame gives a certain degree of compliance. But with these wheels, it's even more so. Quite not used to the 29er wheels. They do corner a little different as far as like how much I have to lean and turn and everything, so gotta get used to that. Then there's this rock armor downhill. Oh. Wow. It's very subtle, the compliance of these wheels. For a hardtail, it's really nice. I almost want to say, I don't know if you know or have heard of soft tails. Those are generally like bikes with this very subtle amount of suspension built in. Kind of what this feels like very subtle. Oh, I just got a stick in the back while I'm talking this. If you ever get a stick caught in anywhere in your bike, stop and get it out. I have had so many bad things happen from a stick getting in, usually my derailleur or drivetrain, but in this case spokes. That being said, kind of good timing on that, because there you have a video out there of jamming a rod through a wheel with metal spokes and a wheel with these spokes. The metal spoke, I believe, pulled out of the rim, and these spokes survived. Nothing happened. It was kind of interesting. I'll see if I can link the video. So I'm climbing now, and it was funny because I was talking back there after that stick, not even thinking about the fact that I was climbing. And that's where light wheels are going to be the most noticeable. So this bike now climbs easier than any bike I own. So there's some berms coming up, and I want to get a feel for side flex here. Definitely no noticeable side flex, and the fact these berms are really bumpy right now and they don't feel that bad is a good sign. So you'd think that looking at these spokes and how they're literally just loose and flopping around like a string, how can they be so stiff for wheels? And stiff meaning in the corners I didn't feel like any side flex or anything like that. Going over the rocks, they didn't collapse or anything like that. But the reason is because even metal spoked wheels, they are not held up by the spoke itself. What holds wheels together is the inward pull, the inward tension of all the spokes combined. So if one spoke gets loose, or a couple of them do, that weakens the entire wheel, because the wheel relies on all the spokes properly pulling the rim towards the hub equally. So once you realize that's how a wheel works, it makes sense that these work. Even jumping, pretty wild. The bike is so light now I can just pop it. So here's the big climb that I always dread when I'm here. And you know, it's still a climb, it's still work, but each pedal stroke accelerates this bike much further forward than any other wheel I've used in the past. Even my carbon wheels with alloy nipples and bladed spokes, which are really good, but these are just that much better. It's kind of amazing. Usually I can't even talk when I'm climbing a hill. It is so hot out. This is gross. It is ridiculous out here. And it's morning. I decided to ride in the morning to get away from the heat, but it's not working. So this bike is amazing with these wheels. I mean, this bike is amazing without these wheels, but this is definitely like the upgrade to have on a high-end scoot like this. This is like something I never would have thought that I would be riding. Granted, I have to give these wheels back, but I am definitely interested in buying my own set of these kind of wheels, and I might buy this configuration because I would rather have fast wheels for more XC style riding that are lightweight like this and stuff. When I'm doing all the other riding I do, speed isn't the thing that I'm looking for, but jumping with this bike in this configuration, and this is just me right now, is a little unnerving. And the reason is because the bike is super light. And if you know anything about wheels, the heavier the wheel is, the more stable your bike is going to be, especially in the air. So if you do a lot of jumping and stuff like that, unless of course you're just used to a really lightweight bike, because that happens, right? Like if you ride a lightweight bike all the time and you're jumping it all the time, you just get used to how it feels. I'm not used to that feeling, so I did jump it but I am like a little nervous because I feel like the bike just wants to float away. It's not like staying nice and straight and in control. So and that's me. That has nothing to do with the wheels. It just means that when you have lightweight wheels, they're not going to give you that stability that heavier wheels give you. So then your skills have to compensate for that. So if you get a little out of line off of a jump with these wheels, they're not going to correct it for you. You're going to have to correct that yourself. That's basically what it means. But the bike definitely pops, so it's like a lighter bike. It's easier to pull up, easier to pop and get in the air and stuff. So it's kind of one of those things, right? But it feels really good. I'm really liking it. Handle the chatter and the berms way better. Yeah, it's easy to forget I'm on a hardtail. Everything I have heard about these wheels, strength is not going to be an issue. They are plenty strong, if not stronger than a metal spoked wheel. So pretty awesome that you can have that ultra high strength in such a lightweight wheel. Oh, nice, right over the roots. Gosh, so amazing. Seated even. These could be the best wheels on the market right now. I say wheels because these are the Berd Hawk 27 rims or wheels. They have an Industry 9 hubs, but the rim combined with these spokes, amazing. The dump loop. This is, oh, that was harsh on the back wheel, and it took it. Those little steps. Oh, all right, here's more chunk. Oh. And even more chunk right here. Oh yeah, with flying colors. Ah, nice. We're gonna give this one more try. If I don't make it, I'm done. Oh gosh, jeez, that's the best I can do. That rock near the top, slope to the side, and with just a nice slight dusty coating, kicks my wheel to the side. and the big rocks. I like this one. Wow, going over that rock was like a breeze. There's a few reasons for that. One, yeah, the wheels are more compliant, but 29-inch wheels, super light bike. Like pulling up on the front end and pulling up over those rocks was like nothing. It felt so effortless. It was pretty wild. Yeah. So in conclusion, are these wheels awesome? Absolutely. Definitely worth what they cost, because they are not cheap. But the benefits that they give you, it will be the best upgrade you've probably ever put on your bike. I appreciate your support for my channel. Please like and subscribe. Peace. Do I have to give them back? Really? I have to give them back.